telling you, there is no theme park obsessive like a gay theme park obsessive. It's Tuesday. There's things happening.
Time for news, guys. Thanks for being here. Our main news item is that Batman opened this past weekend and it had a ridiculous, gigantic opening.
Who could have seen that coming?
I know. It made $134 million in its first weekend, second highest opening of the pandemic era. Nothing was ever going to catch Spider-Man's opening, but it did even better than its initial early estimates were as far as how it was going to do.
Right. And you have to remember, in comparing it to Spider-Man, this is like the R-rated, darker, very much not for kids movie, and still managed to, like, among, older audiences rack up those kind of numbers, which is impressive.
Yes. So I look forward to us doing a spoiler talk at some point because you're going to go see it.
I am probably not this week, but I think next week for sure.
Okay. We will get a spoiler chat to you soon. I know you're all chomping at the bit for that. Also, this past weekend, the Spirit Awards took place. The Lost Daughter was a big winner this past time around, with wins for Best Feature, and then Maggie Gyllenhaal won Best Director and Best Writer.
Yes, and I'm sure when the Spirit Awards were founded, there was their hope that one day a movie star with a Netflix deal would really rack up the awards, because that's what they were out to spotlight. But no, good for her, and bully for the movie.
Yeah, and some other really cool wins, like Simon Rex won Best Actor. Yay! Yeah, our LA Film Critics pick. Taylor Page won Best Actress for Zola. Yep. Troy Kotsur, who is the only one of the four who will go on to win an Oscar, won Supporting Actor for Coda. And then Ruth Negga, who wasn't even nominated for an Oscar, but should have been because she's wonderful in passing.
Yeah, and you can look at the Spirit Awards, and it's always very easy to say, well, like, clearly they never watch all the nominees. Like, the people who vote in this don't, but then neither do the Oscar voters, I remain convinced. So I think when you've got something like I think if the Oscar nominations play into the Spirit Awards at all, it's often you've got like a Simon Rex or Ruth Negga where everybody's like, what, you didn't nominate them? Are you crazy? Yeah. And that just sort of boosts them in the competitions that they are eligible for, I think.
Yeah, no, I love that the Spirit Awards were very much the Spirit Awards this time, whereas in recent years, they've kind of aligned with the Oscars. And so these are very much independent once again this year.
Definitely.
Having said that, the Oscar nominee luncheon was back, but they usually do a big class photo of all of them, and this time they did like smaller clusters of them.
The contact tracing photos.
That's you were in with Spielberg, so just stay home for a few days to be safe.
Here's your grid.
You just never know. We got some Russia news, some more responses to the Russian invasion of Ukraine. Both Netflix and TikTok have shut down, pulled out of Russia. McDonald's stores have shut down in Russia. There are 870 McDonald's stores in Russia, and it's Shamrock Shake season, you guys.
Oh man, that's gonna hit hard.
Yeah.
I had seen somebody a couple of days ago that was sort of saying that they were mad about the fact that neither McDonald's nor Coke nor Pepsi had pulled out of Russia yet, but if McDonald's has, that's heartening.
They have, and several other corporations have, and I guess folks were looking to YouTube to see if they will indeed do that as well. So maybe that will come. Let's talk about the Don't Say Gay legislation.
Oh, brother.
So in Florida, as we speak today, I believe it's on Governor Ron DeSantis's desk, legislation that does what? Will you please explain?
Yeah, basically it forbids teachers from, I think, K through 3 from even like acknowledging that queer people exist and from talking about anything LGBT to people. So, what that means for kids who have same-sex parents or a trans parent or whatever, that's obviously just, it is the kind of muzzling of free speech that the people who are usually yelling the loudest about the muzzling of free speech seem to be perfectly okay with. And what's extra annoying about this particular piece of legislation is that a lot of these Florida legislators get financial backing from the Disney company. And Disney has in the past used its clout to deal with states that were trying to pass that kind of legislation and really sort of stepping up and being good corporate citizens. But they put out this really mealy-mouthed kind of like, well, we made Modern Family, so we're good, right? This notion that the fiction that they create into the world is going to change hearts and minds, and that we don't want to be tarred as being liberal. It's like, go fuck yourselves, Disney. Like between the queer creators that you have on tap who make the whole system run, to the gays who keep the damn theme parks alive. I'm telling you, there is no theme park obsessive like a gay theme park obsessive. I'm not one of them, but those folks they live for this stuff. So yeah, I'm profoundly disappointed with Disney's response to this, and so are a lot of people who work there.
Gay days. They have gay days.
Yeah, well, really every day is gay day if you're keeping your eyes open, trust me.
But so many employees in Florida at Disney are gay. I'm sorry,
Yes.
what are they called? Their character, what are they called?
Oh,
it's not called employees.
No, you mean the hosts, the character.
They don't call their employees at Disney. They call them like something else, something that's like
crew members or family
members.
Euphemism.
It's a total euphemism. But but the CEO of Disney was saying basically our content speaks for itself.
Yeah.
And so we're not taking a stand. And I think he's gotten even more backlash for that. Like, I think he made it worse by putting that statement out there.
That's like masterpieces of tone deaf, like corporate speak. I don't know who saw that memo and thought, oh yes, let's say this. That'll calm everyone down.
It was very long and sanctimonious.
Yeah.
It was very like patting us on the back. Like, look how inclusive we are.
Exactly. Yeah. Like we bought Fox, so now we get to take credit for Pose, you know.
Cast members. They're called cast members.
Cast members. That's it.
That's the bullshit euphemism they call their employees. Anyway, so we'll have to keep following that. Yes, the legislature in Florida did pass this legislation, and DeSantis, I'm sure, will sign it because he's an idiot.
Yes.
There is that. Some happy news. Pamela Anderson is going to play Roxie Hart on Broadway.
Okay.
Can she sing and dance?
I was going to ask you that, but I'm assuming that someone asked her that before they cast her. So great. Good for her.
Following in the impressive footsteps of Gwen Verdon and Anne Reinking, she's going to play Roxie Hart in Chicago on Broadway.
The name on everybody's lips is going to be.
It's funny. Yeah. So she's going to do 8 weeks of performances. So April 12th through June 5th. So get your tickets now. And we are, of course, talking about Pam and Tommy on our Patreon. We have the finale this week. And then later on today, we're talking about Barbed Wire. We went back
we are.
We went back and watched Barbed Wire for your edification, people. We are here for you. A couple other things, more stage news. Did you see what happened to Taryn Edgerton this week?
I heard. Yeah.
Is it Egerton or Edgerton?
I think it's Edgerton. Yeah.
Anyway.
He fainted during a performance of a play called Cock, and that's all I know about it. But so that's always scary in front of a live audience, but apparently he's okay.
He's okay. It was the first night of Cock on the West End. And he just collapsed. But then, he put out a very charmingly self-effacing statement saying that he is all right. The teaser for Russian Doll season 2 is out. That begins on Netflix on April 20th. I've never seen Russian Doll.
Oh, I think you would like it.
I bet I would.
It's very fun and very bingeable.
Oh, cool. And Natasha Lyonne is showrunner this time around too.
Oh, exciting. Yeah. She's so great. Like after Russian Dolls, where the whole let's reboot Columbo, but with Natasha Lyonne's thing started, which I'm totally down for.
Yes. The trailer for Deep Water came out.
You love me. Of course.
The long-awaited Ana de Armas, Ben Affleck, hot and steamy 90s throwback Deep Water, that is out. That'll be on Hulu on March 18th. So we'll for sure have a review of that for you guys.
Oh, Jess, Adrian Lyne, baby.
He's back, baby. And then Gotham City does not seem like the most fun place to live. And our friends over at The Reveal, Keith Phipps, they used to be The Dissolve, now they're The Reveal, really, really smart critics, did a really funny, clever breakdown of the way Gotham is depicted in various incarnations of Batman. Yes. Everything from the comics to video games to the Nolan movies to The Batman, which just came out, to the Adam West series.
To Joker.
Right, which is like one of the least livable Gothams.
Yeah, that's one extreme.
So we'll put a link to that down below. But they make a great point. It's like, Gotham City is not some place you'd want to visit, much less live in, but people keep doing it.
Yeah, they never really make a very good case for it as like, the kind of, I think the idea is like Metropolis is where you want to live and Gotham City is where you wind up, but my friend Dan Thompson at Deck the Hallmark said, I'm very concerned about the vitamin D levels for everybody in Gotham City in this new movie. So,
it rains a lot. Anyway, that's it. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys. Bye.